What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital, and welcome to the video. In this video, it's your weekly recap. These are market minutes. We're talking all about gold and silver. As we pull back just a little bit, we're taking a look at the overall markets, and we're also talking about all the new and exciting news for the channel. So in terms of news, guys, starting on Saturday, we're dropping a collab with one interesting channel. I'm not going to tell you guys who, so you're going to have to tune in tomorrow on Saturday to watch that collaboration. Sunday, we're dropping a video about a very new and exciting gold company out of South Africa. This company controls an entire gold mining region, and they've got 4 planned mines in the next 5 years with a multi-million ounce discovery in the ground, so stay tuned for that. We're also dropping a couple more videos starting early next week, some new silver mining companies, so stay tuned for that. And last but not least, we've got a really interesting survey going on right now on the channel, so we'll highlight that in just 2 seconds as we get straight into this video, guys. So without further ado, I bring you guys a weekly recap. Let's get straight to it. Last thing I gotta say, if you do support me, the channel, and all these videos, don't forget to explode that like button. It means the world to me. Just a simple like just takes 1 second of your time, and it helps my video so much. Along with, if you are a new viewer, you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, we appreciate daily coverage on the markets, a steady flow of new and exciting companies, or you simply just want to maybe learn more about investing, then don't forget to cash that subscribe button and the market bell for notifications. And let's get straight into this video. And I wanted to say, guys, I wanted to wrap this week up. It's Friday. It's been a super busy week, so please give Doc some credit for all of his hard work. That's our new editor. He's been working away, every single day editing all these videos, as we're trying to bring you guys so much content. So it's been fun. And yeah, so let's just say thank you to Doc down there in the comments. Doc never gets enough credit. So first thing I wanted to say, guys, was we launched an article section on our website. Now these are for 2 of our most recent sponsored posts. These are 2 of our clients, Extra Gold and Eclipse Gold. So we've got those 2 articles out there. Feel free to give them a read. And there's also 2 videos on each one of the companies, including an overview and an interview. And we will have more updates for both of those companies. Eclipse Gold, exploring a gold region in Nevada, and then Extra Gold, exploring in Ghana. So 2 very interesting exploration stage companies in the gold mining sector. So guys, now let's get into comment of the day, and then we've got a lot of awesome comments, and I won't try to waste any time. So for the videos that are long, use the speed adjustment. I watch and listen to many videos on 1.25 or 1.5 speed. So thank you, Batman, for offering that advice. I agree. I feel like I already speak pretty fast, but if you want to get straight to the point, either use the timestamps, which are right here in the description. Doc does a really great job putting all those timestamps. Oh, and I want to say, we also tweaked the intro a little bit, thanks to Doc's new editing, and the last 30 seconds of the video. So we also have a cool little outro. So make sure to stay tuned to the end of the video, guys. Next comment of the day goes to Scott Tudor. Silver will launch soon. I sure hope so. Next comment of the day goes to Steve TV. Have you looked into Discovery Metals DSV.V? Sprott invested, and he is mega bullish on his last podcast. So thanks for bringing that up. I always love, to talk about new companies. If you guys have any new tickers that you want discussed, feel free to drop those as well in the comments, along with just your overall thoughts or any new video ideas. Because I'll be honest, guys, I've been super busy with interviews, with new companies, taking a look at new companies, researching new companies. So if you do have an idea for a video, not a sponsored video, like a video where I just simply give my opinion on something, I would really love that. So feel free to drop those comments below. Let me know what topics you want me to talk about, even if it's not about gold and silver, because that's not the only thing that we talk about on this channel. In fact, I will be talking about a non-gold and silver company in just 2 seconds, as I want to give you guys an update. Next comment today goes to Ian. Good one, Aaron. Enjoyed it. Tap or light, my friend. And it's always nice to see your comments here, Ian. You've been dedicated, and I appreciate it. These sellers, yeah, exit music. Yep, it's back. You betcha. Lucifiel, do you think buying JCPenney is a good move for Brookfield Property Partners? And I didn't know they bought them, so it's hard to say right now. I'm not super bullish on retail. I mean, they might feel like they're getting a deal, but I got to do an update on all the dividend stocks, to be honest. So thanks for bringing that up. And then last comment of the day goes to Chad Lickstein. I'm not buying into new companies. Anyone remember MJ stocks or global illness stocks? 90% are scams. And it's a good comment, because it's always good to do a reality check and realize that in a lot of bull markets, things like this do happen. We did see it in the MJ sector. There were so many stocks that were literally smoke and mirrors, and retail investors were the ones that got burnt. They bought into this idea of this amazing market that was supposed to be. The stocks went up like crazy, and then they just tanked. Like any bull market, there's going to be that. There's going to be that in the gold sector. We got to do our research, our due diligence, and know exactly what to look for when it comes to selecting a good gold and silver mining stock. Now, I never give financial advice on this channel, but the one thing I got to say, if you guys are interested in learning, how I choose a gold and silver mining stock, or at least some of the things that I like to look for, take a look at our private group. It's $10 a month or $100 a year, and I post a ton of content in here. A lot of it recently has been all about gold and silver mining stocks. And just to give you guys a little bit of a refresher, in July we posted 2 very interesting documents all about value gold and silver mining stock, what to look for, along with some videos that support that, and some watch lists. So every week we post a private video. I'm going to be shooting one just after this video. It talks all about my personal strategy behind the scenes and all those new and exciting companies as well that we're working with before we put them out on YouTube. So take a look at the group, guys. I'd love to have you, and let's get that group to 200 members. We're almost there. So let's get into now the market recap in terms of the Dow, S&P, and the NASDAQ. It's essentially a mixed day. It's seesawing today. The Dow and the S&P remain in the green. Dow's up 6 points, NASDAQ down 38 points, and the S&P up 1.1 points. So essentially a flat day. Stocks opened mixed on Friday as investors took in data showing retail sales slowed more than expected in July. Surprise, surprise. The Dow and the S&P dipped at the opening of trading in the U.S. while the NASDAQ was flat. The S&P has been headed toward a new record of recent sessions, which, if achieved, would be the fastest recovery from a 30% drop earlier this year after businesses shut down due to this whole global illness. So, guys, let's take a quick look at the charts for the S&P 500. Then we're going to get into all the gold and silver news, that one company that I want to talk about, the charts, and that'll be it for the video. We can go and enjoy our weekend. So in terms of the days range and the 52-week range, the 52-week range still remains 33.93.50. We got as high as 33.74 today, and over the past week we made it as high as 33.85. So literally within 10 points away from a record high, but the market as of now hasn't been able to achieve that, although I do think that it will, just because that's usually what happens, especially when we're this close. Traders just probably want to take it there, but it hasn't happened yet, so we'll be keeping our eyes on it. In terms of gold, let's take a look. Gold is trading at $19.53 per ounce, down 0.85%. I want to take a quick look at the DXY just to see how the US dollar is performing today, and it is in fact weakening. So these are good signs for gold, although of course, economic data does also impact gold, and there's more than just the US dollar affecting gold, although I do think the US dollar has a heavy influence. But long story short, if the US dollar doesn't hold on to, 92, 93 area, I would love to see it drop down to 90 or even 89. That would support the run up in gold and silver for sure. So as gold declines 0.8%, silver is down 3%. In terms of what's going on today, the gold and silver ratio is actually jumping because silver is dropping faster than gold. But I still do think that long term we're going to get that, drop in the gold and silver ratio. I actually think that we could potentially retest all-time lows when it comes to the gold and silver ratio, just as silver still kind of needs to play catch up. Now, this is normal. Usually what happens after we get a huge sell-off, then we get a bounce. Now we're going to run into a period of a little more volatility, not just, a slow and steady climb. Earlier this year in June when silver started to take off, it was a nice slow and steady climb, and then we had liftoff, then we hit some volatility, then we had liftoff, then we hit some more volatility. Over the next little while, I think silver is going to attempt to find some support, fingers crossed, hopefully around 26.50, and then whatever the factor may be, I'm on the bullish side, as you guys know, so I'm looking for silver to hold some support around 26.50, and then eventually get over 30 and hold on to that. But that's just my simple prediction. So guys, now we got to get into the news for gold and silver. Big shout out to Kitco. Gold price lower on the day as U.S. retail sales disappoint in July. U.S. retail sales rose 1.2%, following an upwardly revised increase of 8.4% in June, according to the latest data from the U.S. Commerce Department. Economists were expecting to see an increase of 1.9%. Immediately after the publication, COMEX gold futures ticked down, so it was actually retail sales that brought the price of gold down, which is quite surprising. Even the markets too, it was almost like everything just sold off all at once. So gold, silver weaker, but bulls may escape a rough week unharmed. So this is from Jim Wyckoff. Love your market recaps. Gold and silver future markets are lower in early U.S. trading Friday. However, late this week, prices have stabilized following Tuesday's big losses that rattled the bulls. If gold and silver markets do not see significant, stronger losses at the close Friday than they have seen presently, then bulls will escape a rough week with no major damage inflicted. October gold futures were last down $12.80 an ounce at $19.49. So we'll have to see what happens, guys. Fingers crossed. But so far things are holding on. Now let's get into the polls. So I want to talk about the polls because I want you guys to vote. And we're not talking about that big event coming this fall. We're talking about, I don't talk politics on this channel. We're talking about the gold and silver poll. So take a look at the gold and silver poll. In terms of the gold section, I don't know why that's so funny. In terms of the gold section, 690 votes already, guys. 1 week ago, you really surprised me, and 56% of you guys think that gold's going to 3,000 in 6 months. So let me know. Make sure to vote. And then, of course, when it comes to silver, we posted this 21 hours ago, and we're getting 484 votes already. Actually, I kind of want to refresh this because I feel like we may have actually gotten more votes. So 485 votes, and 46% of you guys think silver is going to $50. So smash the like button, drop a comment, and vote on both of those polls. I would love to, see what you guys think. But that's quite a few people. So it's clear, at least for people on this channel, that people are strongly bullish on silver and a little bit less bullish on gold, which in my opinion, that's pretty much ties into my own personal opinion. So the last company we're talking about before the charts and all of the good stuff is MINDMED. So MINDMED is up 1 cent or 2%. And we've been talking about this thing around 50 cents. I really want to see MINDMED hold under 50 cents because it was testing 50 cents not too long ago. It tested it once earlier this year, pulled back, tested it again, pulled back quite substantially. And now, fingers crossed, I hope we can get a breakout. I think that this psychedelic sector is new. Investors are still very much tainted from the MJ sector and all the horrific losses that retail investors occurred. Myself personally, on so many different stocks, ACB, a ton of different small cap stocks. So it's always good to be careful, do your research. But I really think MINDMED has something interesting going on, not to mention what they're trying to accomplish. With using psychedelics to treat mental disorders, I think that that's fantastic. And if they can actually provide, a viable solution, it's actually proven, the clinical trials go well, I think the company should do well. So I'm sticking with them, guys. It's a highly speculative play. Always do your research and due diligence. Never make financial decisions based on these videos, or don't buy or sell stocks based on the companies that I like or talk about. But I'm liking MINDMED and I'm liking the performance recently. So now let's talk the charts and the analysis. Let's get into MJ stocks, guys. Holy smokes, Trulieve up another 9.5%. What is going on? Koyos Beverages, ACB even up 4.4%, but ACB just peeking its head above $10 per share US. I don't know, guys. ACB's been in a pretty steady downtrend, and until they announce a new CEO, I really don't plan to touch it. Like I said, I did sell a chunk of my shares at a much higher valuation, and I'm happy that I did for now. So Sundial Growers, Zenabis, and Metagrow, 3 biggest losers on the day. Let's get into the dividend stocks and see what's going on. So Severity Corporation continues to run very surprising, up to 16.29. Enbridge also in the green, up 1%, and National Bank up 0.93%. Sienna Senior Living, Algonquin, and Extendicare, 3 biggest losers on the day. Algonquin did report quarterly earnings, and the stock was down quite substantially. It dropped down to $17.50 and bounced pretty hard. Now we're over $18, so we'll see if we can hold on to $18. As you guys know, Algonquin is still one of my favorite stocks in the utility sector, as they're investing a lot into renewable energy. So now let's take a look at the gold and silver sector, and we're seeing a little bit of red tourmaline metals, Endeavor and First Majestic, 3 biggest losers. First Mining, Kootenay Silver, and Fosterville South, 3 biggest gainers. In terms of technology stocks, we are seeing the biggest gainer, Rockwell Medical, followed by Tesla and MINDMED. 3 biggest losers, EGF, Theramed, Virgin Galactic, and Apple. Now in terms of our last and final broader 2020 watch list, we are seeing Moderna, Else Nutrition, and Carnival, 3 biggest gainers. JD.com, JNUG, and Uber, 3 biggest losers. So guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic weekend. Hope you get a chance to relax. I will eventually, soon. Not today. Today's a full work day for me. I'll be working to the wee hours of the night. to bring you guys some awesome weekend content. So if there's one thing I could ask, and if you made it this far, drop a comment, let me know that you made it this far, and request some things. Like, let me know what types of videos, what types of topics you want to hear, or whatever it may be. Just leave me a comment. We're out of here. Always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and are making your own personal investment decision for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.